Today's guest is another member of the Blue Team, ready to go at the Gobsmacked Perth Corporate Rumble. Kim comes in to chat about her team, her training, and what we can expect on November 5. So please welcome Kimbo Slice Nicholson.
Yep.
We cannot talk about WWE.
No, we can't.
Okay, because that is all
Look,
we've...
it's not even my thing anyway, so that's sweet.
Is that hanging on my chair over there your thing? Do you want to have a look?
It kind of is.
Get a taste for it.
Cool.
Get a taste for it. It'll make you feel better. Okay. This is a bell. Have you seen them?
I haven't seen them.
This one's
I've
online.
seen them hanging in the gym. But...
Please don't scratch this one.
Oh, okay.
Try it on.
Better not.
Go and try it on.
It's quite good. I mean, it's a bit roomy, but that's
okay. How it is. It's supposed to sort of sit loose on you.
It's quite heavy.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
good.
expect it to be.
You get to keep them.
You know what? This is going to be mine. I'm coming for it.
They've all got the red trim though, which
that's a bit offensive. Just a little bit.
Fuck that red trim. So, look at that. Look at you.
Ah,
Throb.
yes, Throb. Darwin days.
One of my mates brought up Throb, and I didn't actually believe that was the name of a nightclub, in the sense of a nightclub aimed at both males and females. I thought it was maybe a club directed at just a single.
No, I think they call it the place where you're free to be. So yeah, it's pretty wild in there. It goes pretty crazy.
Throb. And you are. I'll go through all the photos later. So I've got so many of them. Look at the links.
Wow.
That's what I had to do today because you gave me nothing.
Yeah,
you said,
nothing.
You haven't got Twitter, have you?
No Twitter.
No SoundCloud. Nothing.
No SoundCloud.
Nothing. Oh.
Don't really use Facebook much anymore.
And you've got two Instagram.
Yeah.
How come?
I just started the boxing one because I wanted to track everything that I was doing and the whole experience because I knew that it was going to be like a bit of a journey leading up to getting in the ring. Yeah. So I kind of wanted to share that side of it and have a separate space for it. So.
Okay. Yeah, because when I first saw you only had like about 2 or 3 photos.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Geez, that's unusual for a girl. So, hey, your tattoo, I got to ask you about your tattoos.
Oh, yeah. I've got quite a few.
When did that start? Because I was looking, they've only been around for about, 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, look, I've got a few that you can't see.
I don't want to know.
No tramp stamps.
I know you've got one down here.
Yeah, I got one on my hip. I got that when I was about 18 or something, and slowly throughout the years I've added more and more. Some from Thailand and Bali and sort of just keep adding as I go. So
you're going to get the full sleeves?
I'm thinking so. Maybe just this side. Not the left.
Right on the hands as well?
Left. Nah, hands.
No hands.
No hands, no face.
No?
No.
No, and with the nose ring?
Been rocking the nose ring? Got to take that out for the fight too.
Yeah, there's I would.
Yeah, no, I have to actually get it taken out because it's like squeezed together, so you can't take it out by yourself.
Well, you have to get it cut or something.
Someone has to pull it apart with pliers to get it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You've had that for a while?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any of those tattoos got any meanings for you?
Not really. It's just sort of anything that I've liked, I've done. This one here has my siblings' initials, so there's a D and an E and a D. Dylan, Aaron and Duncan in there, so that's my little tribute to them.
Nice.
But apart from that, it's pretty much if I like it, I get it.
They look quite good. I've been quite vocal previously. I'm not a big tattoo fan, but they look quite good.
It's good. I'm glad. Yeah. I'd hope so.
I know you didn't actually get my approval before you went out and got them, but that's fine. No, they look all right.
Look, there is always a moment in the chair when you're sitting there and you're like, this is actually permanent. Like, is this actually what I want on me for the rest of my life?
Is it permanent though?
You can go and get laser, but it is, I think it's worse than getting the tattoo itself. So.
Pain-wise or financially wise?
Probably both.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Does it leave your skin the same?
I think it scars it a little bit as well.
You just go a bit whiter.
Yeah.
So you come out looking like me.
I've got tan on today, so I normally be proper white. No sun.
Okay. You used to be a model.
I did a little bit of modelling in Darwin, yeah.
Let's have a look at some of this.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, now here.
Wow.
Firstly, that's where I saw you had the tattoo.
Ago.
That's where I saw you had your tattoo there.
Right. I forgot about that.
That hairdo.
I know.
Princess Leia.
Look, they put us in some crazy hairstyles, that's for sure.
Do you know who you look like? When I saw it, I actually thought it was this person.
Who's that?
Has anyone ever said you look like someone?
Miley Cyrus. That's about it.
Jesus, that's not a compliment. Have you heard of Rose Namajunas?
No, I don't know who that is.
She's a fighter,
Yeah. Weapon.
That's her.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on. A little bit there.
I can kind of see it.
That's who I thought.
Yeah.
Right there.
I actually totally forgot that I did that NT Fashion Week
Oh,
until you brought it up.
sure. You said to me in an email, Brad, here's all the links to my modelling stuff. Please put
Make
it
sure
in.
you use it.
I've got more. Don't worry.
Oh, dear.
Modelling this one here. What's this one here? What's that?
Yeah. So there's a shop up there. I think it's listed Viva La Body
Viva La Body Vintage Edit.
Vintage store. So we did a bit of a shoot for them.
This is all coming back, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, that was quite a while ago. Some fun times.
So is this okay? So this is when 2014. That's a while back. You've had some pretty fancy hairdos as well, I got to say.
Oh yeah.
You also did some modelling from the Darwin City Retailers Association.
Did I? Oh, the video.
Did. Look at that. No, it's no video.
No, there is a video. The NT Waterfront. Oh, look, I got dark hair there.
Your hair.
There's changed so many times.
Is that hairdo where it's sort of shaved up the back with a K in it? Is that your head?
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, your head?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
My undercut.
Okay. No, there's that melon.
There it is.
That's your head.
Yeah. That is my head. My old hairdresser friend in Darwin used to do my hair from his home, and we just randomly decided to do that one day. So,
what is Darwin actually like? Because a few people I spoke, Mongi's spend a lot of time up there as well. It just seems like a very loose place. Not loose, not in a bad way.
No, that is like exactly right. Yeah.
Everyone just gets around in shorts and t-shirts, and obviously because of the weather, and everyone just does, like within reason, just whatever they want.
Pretty much.
That's great though.
You get away with a lot up there as well.
So there's no, how is it? It seems like people do stuff up there that they'd be almost judged for down here.
Yeah. Yeah. Good thing that I was there in my early 20s and didn't really care. I probably wouldn't run amok like I did back then. Now,
do people shoot off to Bali all the time as well from Darwin?
Yeah.
I
remember I got like a $20 flight. There was a $20 flight back from Bali to Darwin once on like a Tuesday. It was super random. But yeah, it's so cheap to go there.
What's it like in Darwin?
Hot.
Yeah, all the time?
Hot. Yeah, all year round. Even dry season, it's like ridiculously hot.
Is it busy?
Yeah, really
it's
busy.
Like Perth?
Yeah, I used to actually work in one of the bars, Monsoons.
I did see the photo.
Yeah, and I used to rake in a lot of money in tips on the weekends as well. So there's definitely a lot of people up there showering you with money, which is always a good thing.
Look at you there enjoying the drinks. That dark hair, you look like a different person.
I've been told that a lot, yeah.
Because you had pink hair at one point.
Yeah, I've had pink, purple, blue, blonde, brunette.
You're going to go blue for the evening?
I should do that. I should totally do that. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
I didn't even mean to put a blue top on today.
Of course you didn't.
I put it on and then I was like, oh, of course I'm wearing blue.
Well, you did have time to take an Instagram photo before you came here. That's why you were late. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
1 minute is still late.
It is.
You're fine.
If you're not early, you're late, right?
If you're not first, you're last. What do I got here? The PCR crew. Geez, we're just going through the photos before you even...
Yeah.
We're talking about PCR today, which is a nice change from... How bad was that the other day? Did you hear it?
Whose?
With James Wells.
I just started listening to his.
We didn't... I feel bad. Sorry, PCR and the whole crew. We talked about PCR for about 2 minutes. We talked about everything else. Okay, here's your crew. Look at Ashley.
It is.
Look at Ashley Bunny.
She's a little weapon. She's so funny.
That's
so
going to be
good.
Her and Sam fighting. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. It's going to be a very entertaining fight.
I think it will be. How do you think they're going to go? Because those two are good mates, aren't they?
Yeah, look, I think they've got the right attitude. All of us girls are pretty close, really. So it's kind of like... I said to Joey the other day...
Why didn't you turn up to the interview with Brad? Did you say that to him? I've said it many times.
I'll ask her now. No, we have a girls group message thing. I said to you the other day, can you just please be mean to me? So that
who's that, Joey?
Joey. I was like, can you at least be mean so I don't feel bad for punching you?
How are you going to go with that? Because you don't seem like from reports, because I have asked some of the other crew what you're like. Mm-hmm. Not good, no. And everyone, no one has a bad word to say about you. Not that I thought they would. But how do you think you're going to go? Because you guys all genuinely seem pretty close.
Yeah, I think it was good because I already knew that I was going to be matched up with Joey pretty much from the start.
Because there's only 6 girls in there.
Yeah.
Was there a chance maybe, what's her name, Anna?
Potentially, I'm not sure. But I caught up with Glenn and Grozy within the first couple of weeks and I was like, I'm fighting Joey, aren't I? They're like, yep.
So you got the inside info.
I knew straight away before they even announced it. Right. So,
how'd you take that?
Fine. She's an absolute weapon. So
she's good.
It'll be a good fight. I'm super excited for it.
Very athletic.
Yeah, she's so fit. So fit.
She used to be a soccer player, didn't she? I would have gone through all this the other week if she would have turned up.
I'm not surprised if she used to be a soccer player. She's doing powerlifting before PCR as well, I believe. So
this one here, what's it say across your knuckles there? Ho life.
Ho for life.
Ho for life.
I don't know why we thought that was a good idea.
And what's it say? Bandana bitches on the leg.
Honestly.
Stuff comes back to haunt you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 30 now.
Yeah. So you guys have had 15 years or so of social media. So you can go back to almost school days.
Yeah, all my school stuff is gone. I lost it on a hard drive. So I don't really have too much stuff from teenage years, pretty much just when Facebook started. So that's a shame.
So Facebook started when I was about... It's going to sound bad. When I was about 35. I know I'm old. So that was good. So you've got none of me, when I was younger, just doing young people. So no one had cameras back in those days.
Yeah.
You get away with murder.
Yeah.
But now, ho for life.
Yeah, that's permanently up there.
Shouldn't it just be ho life? Like thug life?
Yeah, I think some of the other girls had that as well. Shot time?
There, she's got ho life.
She's got ho life. She's
that's
got
fine.
Shot time.
You got ho for life.
I'm not a ho for life.
So she's just living the ho life. You are a ho for life. Is that the difference?
Definitely not.
I know. I didn't think you were. Should we get into this PCR?
We should.
We should.
Yeah.
Straight off the bat, your sponsor is PCB, Asbestos and Demolition, or Demo, as I call it. Sheldon.
Yeah.
Tell me how you know the big Sheldon.
Yes. So Sheldon is good friends with...
Your partner?
My partner, Jordan. So we were going to one of our friends' parties and Sheldon was there and I hunted him down and asked him if he'd sponsor me. And a couple of times he's like, we'll talk. And then I think he probably got sick of me asking. So he's like, all right, I'll sponsor you. So that was good. And then I woke up the next day and I was like, gosh, I hope he's actually going to sponsor me.
Is this the first time you've applied?
Yeah. So I was originally going to do the April one.
Oh, that one got pushed back.
Yeah.
Those guys did it tough.
They
had 9 months of training. The quality of boxing on the night, though, was outstanding. You were there that night, weren't you?
I was, yeah.
I've seen the photos of you there that night.
Yeah.
With Kiara?
Yeah.
Clarkson?
Yeah. She's
quality Kiara.
Yeah.
How do you know Kiara?
From the gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see her ad for, she's not going to like me saying this, did you see her ad for when she was on House Rules?
What?
Ah!
Show me.
I will.
Talk about tough love. Oh,
yeah, that's her.
I can't wait to talk to her about this.
She's so good. So how did you feel? How did you feel when Sheldon went, yep, I'm in, and then you got the call up saying, yeah, I'm fighting?
Well, because I'm quite close to Glenn, I kind of knew that I was already in.
Oh, Jesus, insider info.
Thanks, Glenn.
That means you had to go on Team Blue.
100%, yeah.
But Nige.
I love Nige, of course.
Quality man.
Yeah, they're both great. But it was just, I don't know, it was already known that I would be under Glenn. So he treats me like a sister, so it's nice to be on his team. Not that Nige doesn't either.
Sounds like you're bagging Nige. That's exactly what it sounds like. That's exactly what it sounds like. So why did you apply? Because this isn't something that you just wake up one day and go, yeah, I'm going to have a fight with someone.
Yeah. Yeah, look, and it's completely against my personality and who I am. I'm not a fighter. I'm definitely not a fighter. I am.
No blues in the toilets at Throb nightclub.
No, complete opposite person. And that's why I'm doing it, because it's for for me, it's more the personal battle, the internal battle. I pretty much every time I spar, I cry because I get aggressive, and then I just aggression and anger just makes me want to cry. So it's been quite an experience, but I just wanted the challenge, something different to do. I wanted to know that I could push myself that hard and actually step in the ring, and I still question that every single day. But I keep showing up to training and I keep pushing through. So
because there's no messing around.
No,
this is. I think this is a lot more serious. I mean, people do love the fact that it's so well organised and it is serious, and they are taking it serious. But
yeah,
it's a lot more serious than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect, and I walked into training the first few times, and you kind of like do some pad work and some bag work, and you're like, oh yeah, this is cool. And then you get into sparring, and you're like, oh wow, okay,
it's a different world, isn't it?
This is a whole different world. Yeah, it's so amazing though. Like I would highly encourage any female to get in there and do it, because and males of course, but I think for females it's so much harder because we're not naturally born to be fighters in that sense.
Are you quite athletic though?
I mean, I would like to say so.
Like good hand-eye coordination and good balance?
Oh, yeah, kind of.
Because you're quite tall.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'9", 5'9", not 6'9".
6'9". I wasn't going to say anything, but I wasn't going to call you a liar. I was going to say, Jesus.
No, because I was thinking, because my dad's 6'6", so I was thinking about my dad and his height, so that's why.
So how tall are you?
5'9".
You got to be taller than that.
Nah, 5'9", 5'10".
What shoes you got on? Show me.
I don't have any shoes on at the moment.
Jeez.
But I've got
Come
big feet.
barefoot in here.
It's all right. I had a shower before I came, so I'm clean.
Casual Thursday here. Don't wear shoes.
Yeah, I'm from Darwin. We don't wear shoes. Shoes
Coming
aren't
with Crocs.
Oh, no. No, that's where I draw the line.
No Crocs. Have you spoken to Trent about Crocs?
No, I haven't.
He says they'll change your life. He loves
I beg to differ.
I messaged, just to let Trent know, I messaged Crocs trying to actually get them to get in contact with him for sponsorship. You know, as someone who really loves a product and would just do wonderful things for him.
Yeah.
So if Crocs are listening to this, get hold of the hood.
Jump on that.
The hood pipe. He loves them. Check out these.
What is that?
I call these. They're
can we wear those for the fight?
They got little hand grips in them. Try them on.
Have they?
Oh, we're talking about your height.
What
That's
are they
right.
actually for, though?
Ah,
I don't really.
there's two of them.
These are next level.
Oh, yeah.
These should be like the new style glove for boxing, but with obviously a bit more padding.
You can't get them anymore either. They're pretty cool, aren't
Thumb
they?
is killing me at the moment. Oh,
Is that an injury?
yeah. Gotta.
Just hold them up like that. Oh, they look so
They're
good.
ridiculous.
They're good, aren't they?
Do your kids put these on and bash you with them?
Kids aren't allowed to touch them.
Oh, it's like a rite of passage, is it?
You don't have kids?
I've got a stepdaughter.
Okay.
Yeah,
How old?
7 years old.
How's that going?
She's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Are you married?
No.
Okay.
No, I should be though, but
I'm
still
not-
waiting. Make sure you put that in.
No, I'm staying out of that one. Is it 5'9"? Okay, we're talking about your height. 5'9". I thought you were taller.
No.
'Cause you're a lot taller than Joey.
Yeah, look, the match-up photo is probably even taller because I got heeled boots on, so I look even taller. But that's
Bit more
a good thing.
intimidating.
'Cause
Play mind
I've
games.
got reach.
You can play a mind game from day one.
Trying to.
There was a fight last time, and I have it right here. Do you remember that?
I do. She annihilated her.
This is from last year. This is Jackie the Shark, Wrangler Toth, and Josie Powerhouse.
I
Parfait.
do remember that one, yes.
Those are both excellent boxers, and that was. This sort of reminds me a bit of that. Whereas Joey's a lot, obviously a lot shorter than you.
Yeah.
But skill wise, I've been having a look at some of your sparring on the videos, and you're coming along extremely well.
Slowly. I feel like I keep moving forward and then like 20 steps back, but
That's all right. Just
that's
dodging
okay.
it.
That's why we're doing it, right?
You want to be if you're the taller fighter, you want to be fighting on the outside, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, you want to keep her away.
Have you sparred her?
We did at the start in the first couple of weeks. She actually got me really, really good on my nose.
I was going to ask, have you actually been hit?
Yeah, so Joey was sparring with me in the first couple of weeks and got me right in the nose hard, and I just burst into tears, hyperventilating. Grosy came up and he's like, "You're okay. It's all right. You're okay, aren't you?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm good." And then I was all right. But, yeah, it was definitely...
a shock?
I think it was a shock, yeah. Just not something you're used to happening, being punched in the nose.
Did you have the nose ringing at the time?
I did. I've had it in this whole time. I keep forgetting that it's in there, so I haven't taken it out.
Have they asked you to take it out?
Nah.
Are you going to take it out for the night?
Yeah, I think I have to.
And then put it straight back in?
Probably.
Is it part of you? Is it? Does the nose ring? Is that your signature? I don't know.
I was thinking about it. I was like, if I take it out, I don't know that I'm going to put it back in. I'm not sure.
Looks all right.
I don't know.
Doesn't
it's
look
all right.
too bad. It's better than those ball ones that everyone's getting. Seen those?
Nah, not my style.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
So
no class in that.
We'll see if I decide to. I'll probably be too much effort and I just won't put it back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might be all swollen and everything after.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how did it go? When you did get hit, did you find it didn't hurt as much as you thought it would?
I mean, that first time hurt a lot.
Yeah.
But the more I've been hit in training, the less it hurts, definitely.
Just being able to handle it.
Yeah. Although I was training with Marnie last night and she is an absolute weapon.
Mayhem.
Yeah. She was coming at me hard, which is great. I need it. But yeah, she got me right in the nose last night as well.
She's done a couple.
Yeah, she's done
one
two
on
of
one.
them.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. She got the win over Jess, the Jessinator, worst nickname on the night, Alan. The Jessinator. She could have thought of something better. Jesus, Jess.
Yeah, surely.
How do you reckon you're going to go hitting someone, though?
You know, everyone keeps asking me that, and I figure that Joey has decided to get into the ring. So she knows what's coming for her.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe she doesn't. I don't know. But,
she knows.
Yeah, look, it's like a level of respect. We're both in there. You just have to go for it, and then I can give her a hug afterwards.
I think it's being able to hit someone that you don't have a genuine problem with. That's going to be the hard thing.
Yeah. I
could make stuff up and just get you really disliking her.
We
Start
could try.
bagging her out.
We could definitely try. Yeah, no, it is difficult. Trying to bring that side out of you when you don't have it as well, like actually trying to want to hurt someone. It's definitely something that's going to have to come out for 6 minutes and probably never come out again.
It is an art to be able to do that, to be able to switch the brain off for that amount of time.
Yeah. Look, if I'm not hitting her, she's hitting me, right? So.
Oh, yeah, she's going to be coming at you.
I know. Yeah. So
does Glenn and Chris and those guys, do they go into any of the mental side of things? Yeah,
look, Glenn's been so good.
He gets excited.
He does, and he's so passionate, and he's been working so hard with me.
Too passionate sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. No, that's good. I was actually at training last night, and he wasn't there yet.
Oh, geez, that's a big surprise. Glenn's rubbing off on you as well. 2 minutes late.
I was getting into spar, and I was like, "Oh, Glenn's not here." And then I was like, "Oh, I'm actually reliant on Glenn being around now for when I'm boxing," which is good because it means I'll listen to him on the night. But he's kind of like my safety net now, which is good.
Okay.
So he's been awesome. Pretty much just cry. Every session he's there and he's like, "It's okay, just cry. Like, as long as you're crying here and not in the ring on the night, then you'll be sweet." So...
Is the crying, obviously the crying's not through pain, is it just through the release of emotion, do you think?
Yeah, so it's just like me being angry just makes me upset. I just want to cry. I don't like being angry. So actually pushing that hard, and I'm way too hard on myself, so I'm constantly in there
trying to... In what sense?
In the sense that I expect way too much of myself, that I should be doing better than what I am doing. I mean, from when I started to now, I should look back and be like, wow, I've actually come so far.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, it just gets really frustrating because, you've got to give it your all on the night. And if you feel like you're not, like, getting to that point, it can be really hard. But that's okay. We just keep battling on.
Are you comparing yourself to the other fighters, do you think? When you say not getting to the level that you want to be at?
I actually don't think so. I think I'm like my worst critic. Like, it's just me. It's
What's the opposite of that? What's the opposite of someone? Because that's what I am. When I just think that I'm just the best in the world at everything.
You just think you're the shit.
I know. It's tough. It's tough on top. But how do you think that's what it is? Is it comparing it to other people, or?
I guess I just always feel like I should be doing 10 times better than what I'm doing.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
Is this just in boxing though? Or is this like career?
I think this is in everything. Like, I'm studying law at the moment.
Because I was having a look at your job and all your selfies in the lift. What is it? That's the new shower, like the bathroom selfie is the lift selfie.
It is. They got great mirrors in those lifts. One of my mates is like, "Oh, what outfit is Kim wearing today?"
Because work-wise, you look like you're doing extremely well.
Yeah, so I have a completely obnoxious title. It's quite long. I'm
Tell me it.
National Union Services Senior Legal Assistant.
Is that short in anything?
No.
You got to say the whole thing.
I think it's like Nissalar or something.
Oh, I'm a Nissalar.
No, it's good. It's awesome. I landed the job when I first moved here. I had a couple of months off when I first moved here, and then I was looking for legal work, and I walked in the interview and just sat down. It was pretty much just a bit of a chat, and then I left and I was like, I have to have that job. Like, that's just the perfect job.
That's in the city?
Yeah, in St. George's Terrace. So we've got a nice view over the water there.
Beautiful.
At lunch. Yeah, it's good. But yeah, it's awesome. I love it. It is my thing. Yeah.
And where is it, when you're studying, where do you think it's going to lead to?
I definitely want to be a lawyer one day.
Specialising in?
I'm not sure. Definitely not criminal law or family law or, I don't know, workers' comp. None of those areas.
No.
They're just a big no. But I work in the industrial and employment team at the moment, and we look after all the employees and like people that are underpaid or unfairly dismissed, and that seems like a pretty good area because, you know, you're actually helping people. That's why I wanted to be a lawyer. Anyway, so...
To help people?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to do something. Or maybe I'll just go and work for a big company and make lots of money as well.
That's the way to go. Is it like what I see on TV, being a lawyer? Is it that glamorous?
I don't think so.
Oh,
no.
Just say it is. Just let me keep living that dream.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of work involved.
Oh, I can imagine.
Sure. Yeah.
It seemed like a couple of my mates are lawyers, and it is amazing that I know what goes into being a lawyer in the sense of like the volume of work and the knowledge and the intelligence that you have to have. But they're still some of the nicest people.
Yeah.
Like, I think lawyers almost, I mean, some of them are, but some of them, there's a bit of a stigma attached to it.
It definitely is, yeah.
Yeah. As in, like, it's not a great... It's not looked upon in the general population. It's not looked upon as the nicest or the nicest people that work in there.
Yeah, I think that's because we pretty much watch people who represent criminals, and so you kind of have that idea. But the team that I work for are so lovely. Like, they're awesome. They make each day at work. So definitely.
And someone gave you flowers yesterday. I saw that.
We had a morning tea. Our big CEO was over,
okay.
So we had some flowers for that, and I got to take them home with me.
Jeez,
so that was good.
Someone's got their favourites. What's the name of the business you work for?
Slater and Gordon.
Slater and Gordon.
Yeah.
Gee, Slater and Gordon favouring people dishing out flowers. So why did you move to Perth?
So Jordan's originally from Perth.
Yep.
We met in Melbourne. He did FIFO.
Yep.
And then before the borders closed, he had to move back so that he would be here to be able to see his daughter.
Yep.
And we were sort of already planning to move back to Perth anyway. And then I just put the application in to come over. We had to do the G2G pass and go through all that nonsense.
Just to get over here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so when the borders initially closed, you had to do like a full-on application just to be able to move over, and you had to like state why you wanted to move. And
sounds like almost like a working visa to go to the UK or something.
In the same country. Like, it was ridiculous.
Madness.
Yeah, and it took months for them to get to it because obviously they had a lot of people wanting to come over. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But once you're here, everything's fine?
Yeah, I love Perth. Perth is awesome.
What area do you live in? Not the exact address here. I think give me that.
Yeah, no, Palmyra.
Oh, Pally, down there.
Freeway, yeah.
Nice. South of the river.
South of the river.
How's that go getting to training? Because you got to deal with that freeway.
Yeah, look, it's only like 20 minutes because I drive.
No traffic.
No traffic. It's awesome. Not that anyone can drive on that freeway when there is traffic.
No.
If it's like 100 zone, everyone is going 80.
Just in case.
Oh, man.
I've seen everyone slow down going through the tunnel as well. You notice that?
No.
Have a look at the tunnel. You go into it about 80. As soon as everyone hits 80, 70.
I don't know what it is with Perth drivers, but no one wants to do the speed.
No.
Or they'll sit in the right
We're
lane.
not great. We're not great at driving.
Yeah, no.
A lot of car accidents going on. I was going to ask you, the last PCR event you went to, was that your first?
It was.
How'd you find it?
I was absolutely in awe of the whole event. I'm so glad that I got to go to it before I am actually going in it myself, just so I could actually soak it in and see what it was all about, because I feel like that would be very overwhelming otherwise.
It would be.
Yeah.
Because
it would be full on.
It is. And so did you go in there thinking that you were going to, or knowing with the inside knowledge, knowing that you were going to be in the next one?
Yeah, I already knew. Yeah.
Jesus, getting out all the secrets. So that's got to be an advantage to be able to go there and actually see it in a completely different light.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was so good to see the whole event and watch the girls get in there and fight, and obviously the guys as well. But yeah, it was good. It was very, very entertaining, and I was just in awe the whole time, pretty much.
Of the boxers, or just the whole event?
The boxers and the whole event. It's huge.
Run so well, yeah.
Yeah. It
really is.
Yeah.
Have you been to any boxing or any combat sport event in Perth prior?
No.
It's funny that this one seems to be bigger than actual professional events.
Yeah, right. How many at a professional event?
Oh, I'm talking back in the day when like Danny Green and all that used to fight here, who was like a world champion boxer at Channel Stadium. And it seems like the execution of this one is better than these, these professional ones.
There you go.
And I know that there's a lot of boxers who have never had the opportunity to fight in front of this many people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
I think I'm going to be more nervous about going out in front of everyone than actually boxing.
Do you know what fight you are? I can't remember.
Number 2.
2?
Yes.
That's a
I'm
sweet
so
spot.
Glad. Yeah, it's awesome. It's not the first. And it's not the last, so that's good. But it'll be awesome because we can at least do the boxing and then go and have a drink and enjoy the night. So it'll make it all worth it. I just want to get it over and done with now. I've had enough of training.
You've only got just over a week.
Yeah.
That has come around very quickly.
Yeah, super quick. I remember when I first started out, I was like, 8 weeks is not enough time, surely. And then I'm like, okay.
Ready to go.
I'm so ready. I'm so sick of getting punched. I'm just so ready to get in the ring and be done with it. So, how's
the gas tank?
As in, how fit am I?
Yeah. How boxing fit are you?
I'm actually asthmatic.
Okay.
I was really badly as a kid and kind of grew out of it, but now it sort of mostly impacts me when I'm doing high intensity exercise. So that's a bit of a struggle. As soon as you feel like you can't breathe, then you kind of start freaking out.
You're allowed to use an inhaler during the...
So you're not actually allowed to have an inhaler in the ring, or like Glenn to have it for me. So I'm just going to have to take it beforehand before I go in. Just have a few puffs of my inhaler.
He'll sneak that in somehow. The boxing commission will be right on it. I'll create a distraction over here. Have a couple of shots of it, you'll be fine.
Nah, it's all right. I'm glad that there's obviously that little break in between each round, so I can catch my breath back again. I just have to remember it's only 6 minutes of my life that I have to push hard, and then I'm done.
That's a long 6 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, we're smashing the cardio at the moment, just trying to make sure that it's ready for the fight night. But
do they get you in training? Do they get you in the ring to do 2 minutes flat out?
Yeah.
How do you go with that?
Yeah, I get a bit gassed out. That's okay. It is like on top of sparring for 2 minutes, we're doing bag work and pad work and everything else. So comparing that 2 minutes to the 2 minutes on the night is probably going to be very different. But then I've also heard that you gas out pretty quickly on the night because like your energy is just so...
The adrenaline is pumping.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've got to give the last crew. No one seemed to be gassed in the third.
That's because they had 9 months to train.
I think so. Yeah, but if you had 9 months to train, though, do you reckon you could maintain this for 9 months?
Oh, not this level of fitness, no. I've never trained so hard in my life. I'm like constantly exhausted. But it's good. It's a good exhaustion. Never pushed myself so physically hard or mentally hard.
I was down in training the other day, and it did surprise me how even when the time was up, there was a number of guys there that didn't want to stop, that just kept going well after. They weren't looking for the easy way out 5 minutes before the end of training. There was blue team training as well. I was wondering where you were.
I wonder where I was. What night was that?
I think that was about a week ago.
I think that was the Monday. I took a bit of a rest day because it was...
Just needed some selfies taken for Instagram, did you?
Yes.
That's exactly what I was doing. Have you got any boxing experience prior to this?
No, so I just did the classes at Anarchy on and off for about a year, but there was no like consistency with it, sort of just going whenever. So yeah, just a little bit, but nothing, no sparring or anything like that.
Sparring does change it all, doesn't it?
Oh, completely changes it. You're like, oh yeah, boxing's really cool. And then you get in the ring and spar and you're like, whoa, okay. This is a lot more full on than I ever expected.
Must be hard to stay loose.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to go, all right, 6 minutes, it's doable on the bag.
Yeah.
But when you got someone else coming in and hitting you, imagine getting winded.
Oh, don't jinx me.
I'm not. I'm just saying I mean, as if you didn't know all this already. But the one thing I have noticed, and I hope someone proves me wrong in the night, a lot of people come in and they talk about, I've got these body shots, I've got this and that. And they go in the ring, everyone just headhunt.
Yeah.
From day one, it is just no feeling out period, anything. Everyone's just straight into it.
Yeah, literally straight into it, which is good. It's definitely needed to be prepared for the ring, that's for sure. But I don't think anything can prepare us for that. That's going to be a whole nother ball game.
Nothing could, like you could do as much training and everything as you want, but the conditions that you're fighting in is just going to be so foreign. Yeah. I'm not trying to make things worse. I know. Jeez,
you're really pumping it up right now.
You're really helping you out here, aren't I? But it's also now that someone's not throwing. I don't know what Glenn and Chris make you guys do in the sparring, whether they say go 50% or 70%.
They don't really tell us. Some people go harder than others.
Yep.
Little Jov, she's a firecracker in the ring. Yep. She comes at you hard, which is good. She's like a good person to spar with.
Pocket rocker, that one, isn't she?
Oh man, she lands some good punches, solid punches. Yeah,
mm.
Yeah.
She's up against Anna from memory.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing all the girls fight and see what comes out of it, because obviously I've only seen the blue side, and what levels we're at, so it'll be interesting to see who wins what fights.
Well, second of the night is a great spot to be in.
Yeah,
I mean James and Mickey have got a big ass there straight off the bat.
Yeah, that's
straight
full on.
it.
I think I'd be super anxious if I was the first one on, because you kind of like everyone's watching you. Obviously, they're all watching you on every single one, but you're going to have to put on a good show. Be the first one.
I reckon those two will be on the beers before they've even left the ring.
You reckon?
No doubt. No doubt.
Dying for a beer.
He'll probably, James will probably have his barbecue set up, just smoking some meat ringside.
Honestly, I'd probably go for some beer and smoke meat as well.
How has your diet been?
Pretty good. I like to think that we generally eat pretty healthy anyway, but I've been bringing my diet in a bit, eating a bit healthier, not as much like restaurant or takeaway foods, limited alcohol if any. How's
the alcohol content been?
No,
consumption.
It's been good. Pretty much cut it out. I think there was one night a couple of weeks ago I had a glass of wine or two. That's it.
Yeah. Because you didn't have a big one at the last PCR.
No, I didn't. I just went and had a couple of drinks. I actually had this like really weird skin thing where I ended up with this like rash all over my body, these like bumps, and it was super weird. I had no idea why. So I went on this crazy diet, which is the autoimmune protocol diet, cut everything out, like literally everything. I was eating fruit, veg and meat pretty much for like 4 weeks. Then I finally got in to see an allergist and they're like, you're not allergic to anything. And it was probably viral and not sure what it was. So yeah, I already hadn't been drinking prior to that PCR. So I didn't really want to have too many drinks and feel like crap.
This one though?
After that. What's that?
What are you going to do after your fight this one? You're going to enjoy a few?
I'm definitely going to have a drink, yeah.
You staying at the Crown?
No, we're not. So my dad's flying over next week.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to be staying with us for a few days. So yeah, we'll just shoot off home after the event. But he's so excited.
Oh, he's coming?
Yeah. Yeah. He's
good.
so excited. He's literally flying over just for my PCR. So through.
Have you got something that you do to help you calm down? Not calm down, but just relax a little bit?
Not really. I kind of just get in and do it and deal with it and then get out.
Nothing can prepare you for this.
No, I know. I was actually going to, in this last week, I was going to start doing a bit of meditation and maybe do some before I get into the ring just to try to clear my mind a bit so I'm not so amped up. But I'm going to be nervous regardless.
You get to go there in the morning.
Yeah, check it out.
All I can say is I would just visualise everything.
Yeah. First, after I did the orientation day for PCR, I had a dream that I got in the ring and I got one punch in and that's it.
So you flatlined out the first punch?
No. I didn't flatline it. The only thing that I was able to do was get one punch in and that was it. And then I was like devastated. And I messaged Glenn and he goes, yeah, I've had that dream. It's okay. It's all right.
So you got one punch in?
That's all I did the whole time. The whole fight was one punch, which is obviously not going to happen. But yeah, I think it was just my mental side of me going, shit, what are we actually getting ourselves in for? But it's good.
I think a lot of you guys will surprise yourself.
I had a dream that I won the other day and I'm visualising that win constantly. So...
Have you already got your speech worked out?
No.
Thanking me?
I don't think I'll be able to.
Thanks, Brad. Thanks for calming me down.
Thanks for backing me.
Yeah. It's all about me.
Look, I'm not even going to prepare a speech. I don't even know if I'll be able to talk after it either. I'll probably be a ball of emotion regardless of which way it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just so excited for it. It's like I'm just I'd rather it be this weekend. I just want to get in and get it done.
Right.
Yeah.
Once you're in there, from what I hear, because I've never done it, is so often people go, I wish it was longer.
What, actually being in the ring?
In there, I think it's just because, and no one wants to hurt their opponent. No one wants to finish it in the first. No one wants to be a big hero because they understand the commitment and the sacrifice their opponents made for the actual fight as well. So I think everyone wants to enjoy as much of it as possible and wants the night to go on for as long as possible.
Yeah. Look, we've all put in so much work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Glenn did say to me the other day, it's okay. Most females don't get knocked out, so you don't have to worry about being knocked out. No, and I was like, okay, sweet. That's okay. And look, like the more we take hits, the better we get, the less nervous I am. So apparently you don't even feel anything in the ring anyway. So
I can't imagine you do.
No, all that adrenaline. It'd just be like...
I think the only thing that's going to be hurting is your lungs.
Yeah. Yeah. That's going to be the hardest part, especially being asthmatic. But that's all right. It is what it is.
Don't hold your breath and fight. I've seen some people do that.
All the time. I actually have to remind myself. Like,
to breathe.
Yeah, because I used to do a lot of weight training and you hold your breath when you're like lifting weights.
Okay. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. No, it's the fact that I don't actually pick up the weights. That's where I'm going wrong.
So when you change to boxing and you actually have to like focus on your breathing as well, then you're like, oh. I record a lot of my training just to be able to go back and watch it and see what I'm doing. And there's quite a bit where I'm holding my breath and I'm like, oh.
Oh, so you so you watch yourself train back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not in like a conceited way.
Sounds like it. No. But you must see your improvements.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, from the start. I actually should probably go back and watch some of my first couple of videos just so I can give myself a boost of confidence.
You look comfortable from the start, though.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy it. I can't say that getting in sparring is good fun. No. Getting hit isn't great, but the challenge of it is awesome. And the commitment to it has just, I haven't really let anything get in the way. I've been in there pretty much every session that I can be, and I feel like throwing up pretty much every session. So I know that I'm putting every effort in. Kiari said to me the other day, he goes, "You always look like you're dead when you're training." He goes, "I love it." And I'm like, no, I actually am dead.
Feel like it. You do.
I'm not putting on a show.
I do see some of the photos of you after training, and yeah, you do look like you definitely have put it in that training session.
Yeah. I'm not letting. I want to go in the ring knowing that I've done everything possible, so that regardless of the outcome, I put in every single effort. Because you've got the 8 weeks and you've got the night, and then that's it, unless you can obviously continue on with boxing after that. But I think, it's only 8 weeks that you have to dedicate your life to it.
How have you gone putting the social life on hold?
Not too bad. Hasn't been too bad at all. We went to Mandoon Estate the other week with some friends, and they were all having drinks, and I just did not. Oh, it's a bug. I didn't have a drink.
Sorry, we didn't fumigate this place. Probably from one of those red team
it's probably
members.
From me not wearing any shoes, right? Yeah, so in that aspect, it's all right. Still get out and do social things. So it's just been pretty much been hanging out with people who have done PCR and are in their boxing. So Kiara and Courtney, be getting in with them as well. So
do you feel better?
Yeah, I actually got on the assault bike yesterday, and I was like, oh, I'm not as dead as I used to be. I never want to see another assault bike after this ever again. There's
different kind of.
Oh man,
it just hurts everything.
Yeah, literally,
arms, shoulders, knees,
if
back.
It's not your legs that are dying, your arms are. Or
do you get the full swing up with your head and everything going side to side?
Not my head going crazy, but I definitely am belting them out for the whole 10 seconds and then a bit of time off. But yeah, I'll literally throw one of those bikes out of the gym if I have to.
What's your diet like? Because you obviously burn a lot more calories nowadays. You eating well?
I actually have to cut weight.
How much do you weigh now? I know you're not supposed to ask a lady that. This is the only one time in history it's all right.
No, that's okay. So I'm about 71 kilos at the moment. Yep. I have to be 69 at weigh-in.
A couple. That's not too bad.
Yeah. So I'll do about 1 kilo over the next week and then just drop 1 kilo in the sauna. Just won't eat before the weigh-in.
Yeah.
And then I can
take it
stuff
easy.
some pasta down.
Oh, yeah, get in it. Come in about 90 kilos.
Yeah.
Jacked.
I got home yesterday and Jordan had bought KFC and there was a big tub of KFC in the fridge and I was like, no, it's just not worth it.
KFC. I've never eaten it.
Really?
Yeah. I think I was talking to Trent about this. Yeah, I've never eaten it.
Oh,
it just doesn't look. It doesn't look right.
It makes you feel pretty sick afterwards. It's quite oily, and it's not something that I eat regularly. But yeah,
it's got the juice.
It's got the juice.
I didn't do it just for that. That's for you.
You're loving that bun.
That's for you, James Wells. Yeah, I haven't eaten that stuff. I look at it and I go, Jesus.
Yeah, look, if you can avoid it, it's probably a good idea.
And you said you're off the alcohol. Well, you're not a big drinker anyway, are you?
Not really. I mean, we like to go out on the weekend and have some drinks with friends and stuff. But yeah, I don't generally like to drink during the week, or I'm not a huge drinker in that sense. Like I don't get home and be like, I have to have a drink every day. So there won't be too much change afterwards, I don't think. I kind of want to keep up some sort of level of fitness following this. Probably have a bit of a break.
How do you think you're going to go afterwards? Because this has been a 100% commitment, and you've got this end goal, which I believe it makes training easier.
100%.
Because you're doing it for something. You're not doing it for a music festival or something because you're going to go and get your gear off.
I wouldn't even do it for that reason. I can't doesn't motivate me.
One of my mates did that. He was just focused on the gym so he could go to
Stereosonic.
something like that and
Shredded.
get his shirt off. Yeah, he was not shredded. Aaron, I'm talking to you, Aaron.
Too good.
So how do you think you're going to go with the come down afterwards?
I was saying that to someone the other day. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself afterwards. Like, I don't know if I'm going to have to give myself another goal or something else to work towards. I've got one more week to the fight, so that's all I'm focusing on at the moment, and then we'll see from there. But yeah, it's going to be hard to stay as motivated as I have been, but I won't obviously have to be working towards such a hard goal. So we'll see. Maybe I'll choose something different to do. Maybe a different challenge, not a marathon, not a runner.
Something easy.
Not something crazy like that. But it's been good having a goal. It's been good having something to work towards.
Must make training easier.
So much easier, especially when I'm dying and I don't want to do any more. And Glenn's in our ear constantly, like just put in that little bit of extra work, like just keep pushing. So every time I'm in there, I'm like, okay, one more sled push or one more assault bike or just like one more punch. I was like literally almost about to throw up last night when we were doing bag work, like sprints. And I was like yelling while I was punching the bag because I was like, I just have to do something to be able to finish this off. And then we did. And then we went and did some more cardio.
It's amazing what you think you can do and what you actually can do.
Oh, man.
Huge difference.
I keep posting on my socials.
Really? When you should be on your way here. Okay.
About being capable. And I think that's the thing for me that's come out the most while I'm doing this is that I'm so much more capable of what I believe. So like if I set my mind to it, I know that there's another bug as well.
Jesus, bugs in this room. I said it's a red team. They bring this in. Bloody red team. No. I don't know where that came from, those bugs. Keep going.
Anyway, it's just realising how capable you can be if you just really put your mind to it and just keep pushing through. I've really surprised myself, which has been awesome. It's exactly, I guess, why I wanted to do it. My boss the other day was like, I don't know why you want to get in the ring and like punch someone like and be aggressive and be angry. And I was like, that's not the reason why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I want to prove myself wrong. I'm putting myself in a situation where I'm really uncomfortable and totally out of my normal like day to day. And yeah, I know that this is going to make me so much stronger coming out of it.
Do you think you're going to be able to continue not with, say, boxing or the physical side, but you think this is going to spill over into your professional life?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Because obviously when you're a lawyer, you got to be in front of a lot of people or in court or...
No time for tears.
There's no time for tears there, so I just get them all out at the gym. You got to be confident and assertive. So I think those things will definitely come through in that. I think just keep putting myself in situations that make me feel uncomfortable so I can keep proving myself wrong, which is the best part of it.
It's a very good thing to do. Like you said, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations because it's so easy not to.
Yeah.
So easy.
It's so easy to get, like, take
easy.
Come home and sit on the couch instead of going to the gym. It's so much easier, but it doesn't actually benefit you in any way.
No, it doesn't.
Unfortunately.
Sorry, you're just describing my life. No.
Look, honestly, I'd love to be able to come home and sit on the couch at the moment, but that's not going to get me to my goal. So,
is it always on your mind?
Pretty much from orientation day onwards. It's all I talk about. It's all I think about. I was falling asleep. You know when you like jolt when you're falling asleep? I was throwing punches. So I was
in your sleep?
In my sleep. So I was like jolting. I was like, oh, throwing punches out. I was like, what is going on? This is crazy. But yeah, it's like literally
consuming.
It's consuming. I listen to the podcasts. I listen to everyone else while they're doing boxing.
WWE and all non-PCR related stuff that we talk about.
All of that as well. It's been, honestly, I don't know what I'm going to think about afterwards.
Well, the next one, PCR 10, I think they're aiming for April or something.
Yeah.
Something I have noticed is how many of the ex-fighters attend the following one.
Yeah.
And they enjoy it so much more. And
you
we'll
get to do both.
because you were there
aspects.
with Kiara Clarkson, who
Yeah.
did the one previously.
Yeah.
How did she talk you through any of it?
She gave me a little bit of a heads up, but she looked at me at one stage at the start. She goes, "You're just soaking it all in, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yep." She goes, "Yep, just take it all in and just enjoy it." She goes, "You'll smash it. Don't worry. Like, you'll be perfectly fine." It was good to go with her. There was like a whole group of people at that table who'd previously done PCRs, so they were good to talk to. And
You were sitting just behind me.
was I?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
And that table.
Oh, rowdy.
Oh, yeah.
Man, so
I
rowdy.
turned around, I looked, because I actually saw Kiara first. And I turned around, I looked, oh, yeah. And then I just saw that quality lineup of people. I just went, oh, Jesus.
I was a little bit too sober for it. That's for sure. And like all the food's coming out, I'm like the only one eating because everyone's just drinking.
Drinking out of their seat.
Sit here and eat my food then.
Talking trash.
Yeah.
Kiara would be a good one to have in your ear.
Oh, she's been amazing. She has been so good. She's come in and sparred with me this week, which has been awesome. It's really pulled up my confidence heaps. She's so good.
Her commitment to things like holding the pads is second to none.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I've seen about her. She does do her own work, but she's very, very supportive of other people as well.
She's so supportive. I messaged her. She came and sparred yesterday. I messaged her and I said, "Thank you for coming in." She's like, "Of course." She sends this big message to say, like, "You're going to smash it." And she's really, really supportive. It's awesome. I've got her in my corner, which has been so good.
She's loud.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Full energy.
She's a handful, that one.
It's perfect.
Training itself has many facets.
Yes.
What is the hardest part? That assault bike?
Yeah. Look, all of it's pretty hard, honestly. Anyone who says it's not is lying.
Yeah.
For me, it's the cardio aspect of it because I can't breathe as it is. I put on one of those My Zone belts and it was pretty much at 100 the whole time. And I was
on
like,
those TVs.
Yeah. And I was like, this is why I'm struggling. You can see it on the screen now. Like you can actually see. But I think because I'm trying to breathe, my heart's beating so much faster. So that's why that's up there. But yeah, just the cardio aspect and sparring as well. Because every time you get in there, you obviously move forwards and backwards and you improve and then you don't. And it's a bit of a mental battle, but it's good. And it's good to spar different people because some people you get in and you just smash them and then other people come in and they smash you and you're like, whoa, okay.
Have you got some people, because one of the fighters from last year is Jackie Toth.
Yeah.
You seen her at the gym?
Yeah.
Has she come in and done any sparring with you?
She has. She's
she would
awesome.
Be excellent to replicate, I believe, Joey. I think those two fight very similar.
She's so good, hey. She's hit me before I even know it's coming. Like she's just which is awesome. I've been so glad that I've been able to spar her because, you know, you want to be sparring someone who's way better than you so that you can improve because then if you land a punch on them, you're like, here I am.
Yeah, you land one on her, you know what's coming back at you.
Yeah, she's got me a few times in the nose as well, but that's okay.
She hasn't even been helping you with diet, has she?
No.
She has chalk milk and cheese sausage for breakfast, so don't take take any nutritional tips from Jackie Toth. So she fought in the start of September, and she's having her first pro.
I know.
In is it mid-November?
Something like that.
Not
yeah.
far away.
Yeah,
she's come along. I'm glad that she is because she's obviously ex-blue team as well.
Yeah,
that's got to benefit you a lot, having someone like that can mimic what your opponent on the night's going to be.
Yeah, no, she's been excellent. I couldn't be more thankful that she's come in and sparred with us. It's definitely helped me out, and she's so supportive as well. She's like, she comes back to you after and it's like, yep, you're doing really well. Like, keep pushing. So
she swears like a trooper still.
I've been too distracted by training to know.
She swears.
That's all right.
What do you...
A few F-bombs.
Oh, the F-bombs aren't half of it. What does your partner and your families think about you taking partners?
So I told my dad about it and I said, oh, you should come over for it. And
My
he's
dad's
like,
pumped. He's obviously coming over.
yeah, he's super excited. When I first told him about it, he goes, I don't want to watch you get punched by someone else. And I said, Dad, who says that I'm the one getting punched?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
No one can touch me.
Dad, come on. But yeah, no, he's super excited. He's like, I'm like, you got to get a suit and everything. So he went off to get a suit, and he's like a proper bogan Australian truckie. He's hilarious.
Victoria or Queensland?
Lived in Victoria for ages. They've just moved to South Australia.
Okay.
So he'll be over next Wednesday, which is good.
So I'm staying with you down in Palmyra, you said?
Yeah, it's got a couple of days off work just to chill out with Dad.
Yep.
Hang out with him and get fight ready. But yeah, he's really supportive. He's great. I was talking to him the other week and I was like, I'm just exhausted. Like I'm pushing so hard. And he's like, just make sure you don't push yourself too hard. Like you just go in and have fun with it and enjoy it. But he's so good. He got off the phone from him, and then hours later I get a message and he's like, I'm so proud of you, love you, like can't wait to see you. And I was like,
that's great.
Yeah, it's so nice. It just like makes you feel so much better about it. Jordan's apprehensive just because I'm not really a bitchy person or a person who really or is really an angry person. So I guess he's worried that side may not come out, which it kind of needs to in the night. But Jov hit me in the ring the other day and I was like, right.
So you've got to flick the switch.
Yeah. So I've just got to get punched first and then I'll be fine.
Stick the chin out saying, come Joe.
Come on,
Fire
hit me.
me out. Yeah.
Hit me. Yeah, so I guess he's a little bit apprehensive because of that, but he's fully supportive of it. He's been great. He's excited to see what happens on the night. So
it is I know it is a fight, but it is still very controlled.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the safety, obviously no one wants to get knocked out. It's extremely rare that someone can't finish the fight.
Yeah.
It does. It obviously does happen. But, everyone's looking after you in there.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. So, you're safe.
And the ref looks after you.
Yeah.
And if they see something. And I think Glenn and Nige, as competitive as those two are, and as much as they both want to win for bragging rights, if they were seeing something they're not happy with, they wouldn't have any dramas in stopping it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, and that's what I was saying before. Like, if Glenn's not there at sparring, I'm like, oh, where's my protective shield? Like, he's I know that he's going to be there in the corner on the night, so
you'll hear him.
Yeah, that's all I need to listen to is Glenn.
I can't believe I can't believe someone actually just said that phrase. All I got to do is listen to Glenn.
He's going to love it. Make sure you put that in.
The worst things. I've heard whatever you do, don't listen to Glenn many times. So you've been at it for how many weeks are we talking about now?
This is our 7th week, I think.
7th week.
So we've got one more.
Has it been what you thought it was going to be?
I don't know if I knew what it was going to be like. I was like, I guess you have an idea of what you're walking into, but it's nothing like I've ever experienced in my life. It is like the coolest experience I've ever been in. There's
no egos in there.
No.
That is the thing that doesn't make sense. This is why I'm not a trusting person. It's because I go in there and I go, okay, boxing, a lot of guys, a lot of egos, and it's just not there.
But that's anarchy anyway.
He has created that culture, hasn't he?
The culture in there is incredible. Everyone's so warm and welcoming. You match up with people you haven't done boxing with before, like pad work and stuff, and everyone's just keen to get in there and have a go. There's no judgment. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you've been there for a while. It's awesome. And even through the whole PCR experience is exactly that. They never put you down. You're constantly pushing you to be your best. But yeah, if one of them had turned around to me and said, like, stop crying, like, why are you crying? I probably would have walked out, but they haven't done that.
No.
They just sort of embrace everyone for who they are and pull the best part out of each person. So it
seems to be a new style of training and managing people that I hope will take off, because gone are the days of talking down to people and
it doesn't work.
Nah. Maybe they should do that in the army and stuff like that. You know, the old, what's it called, bastardisation, where they just hammer people. That can't work.
Yeah, I don't think it does. It definitely doesn't work for me.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
I get all teary.
Yeah. Literally. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have been able to get through it, all the training and everything, if it had been like that. I would just been like, I can't do this. Whereas they're constantly backing you. They're constantly pushing you to improve, and then when you do improve, they're like, that's fucking awesome. Excuse my French.
That's the first swearing that we've had today. It's amazing. I think it comes down to respect.
It is. There's so much respect there.
It's quite rare.
Yeah, I think especially with boxing. Like, you always see it on TV and they're always yelling smack at each other, and I can imagine the pros are pushed quite hard. Probably not as gently as we are, but...
You don't know how much of it goes to sell the fight as well.
Yeah. But given it's obviously not a professional boxing fight, so there has to be that level of respect.
Yeah.
Because you got people coming from all walks of life with don't know what behind them. So they've definitely done really, really well with it. It's like the coolest thing I've ever done.
I think having that level of respect, why I think it's probably the most beneficial. Firstly, it gets the best results out of you guys. But afterwards, there's no animosity. No one said or done anything to the other person. And even the opposite team, there's no dramas. Everyone gets along. Yeah,
it's so good. It's like, it's funny because we've got a blue chat and there's a bit of smack talk in there.
Nice.
Just between us, please.
Red are doing the same.
Which is, 100% they would be.
Yeah.
That's all right. The mirror's a bit dirty at Anarchy. I thought Grovesy better start wiping his tears off the mirror. They need to clean it.
They are so competitive.
Yeah.
Him and Glenn.
Yeah.
They pretend they're not. It's
so funny. They put a photo up of the Reds and Ben had his eyes closed in the photo.
Yeah.
And I sent it to Grosy and I was like, Ben's got his eyes closed because he's so ashamed of it all. And he goes, who zooms in on a photo, you weirdo? I was like, I didn't even have to zoom to see it.
Oh, those two are classics.
Yeah.
You couldn't get two better coaches.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Not only through experience. I was going to say 2 coaches, 4 coaches, now 6. All of the guys it's not just the personnel. It's not just their fighting ability and their knowledge, but it's just the personalities. It's such a perfect fit.
It is, and I think even when they're choosing the people in their teams, kind of like they fit in the personalities for their style as well.
So much to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen those cardboard cutouts? Every time I think of those two, I just remember everyone's cardboard cutout. And then you've got Glenn and Nigel's, which are just bigger than everyone else's. I love
Mine will be bigger than theirs, surely.
Have you seen them?
I have. Well, I got to see it the last PCR. I got to walk through all of them. Yeah.
Are they taking your photo again?
I don't think so.
Really?
I'm pretty happy with my photos. So I'm not rarely am I happy with photos that are taken of me, but when they posted the photos, I was like, okay.
Sounds good. A couple of people had some awkward hands and stuff in the first one.
They even preempted to us, like, don't do like awkward boxing stance, like try and do like a proper stance, and they showed you, and then people still
do some weird ones.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
It's awkward though. You kind of go in, you're like, I don't really know what to do with myself here. Like, got to look kind of stern, or do I smile? Or
most people are smiling though in the photos.
Yeah,
try and look a bit tough. It is. I remember that day on orientation day because you were in a group of people that you didn't know who anyone was.
Nah.
And you all had to have your photo. You all had to stand there and get your photo taken in front of everyone else. What you do notice is the shape of people, how they are now compared to those photos.
Yeah.
There's a massive difference. What's his name? From the red team. Oh, jeez, I can't believe I forgot his name.
He's already well forgotten, so obviously the blue one's going to win.
Jamie West, his name is. Jamie West, he looks very different. Yeah. He's dropped a heap of weight. He's looking great.
I'd be surprised if people didn't drop from training, unless obviously they're eating enough, but like the training that you do is just so intense. I'd be surprised if you didn't see a change in your body in that time.
No one could have been doing work outside the gym prior to this that would exceed the amount of work you're doing there now. No chance.
Nah.
You
need a goal. to do this amount of training. This is like, there's no way that I could mentally go in and do this amount of training if I didn't have this end goal and if I didn't have everyone backing me, pushing me as well. It's just no way. I would not sensibly walk into a gym and be like, I'm going to kill myself every single session. Like, just...
How do you feel the time frame is? Is it enough? Is it too much? Is it not enough?
I think it's plenty. Yeah. I think too much, like any longer, you just start building injuries. I keep punching with my thumb.
Tell me about this injury. You got pretty big hands. Jesus.
Oh, thank you.
No, I think
they're quite handy.
I got...
Sorry. I can't help it with the dad jokes.
I got small hands.
Probably that quite similar, right? And try. Oh, there you go. I've got sweaty palms. Sorry about that.
Jeez, effect on people.
Yeah, I keep punching with my thumb and jarring my thumb.
Is it all right though?
Which is not ideal. I can't really move it much past that. I keep icing it. It's not looking too great. It's a bit fatter than my other hand, but...
How do you punch with your thumb?
Not turning my hand over enough. So instead of driving over, you kind of like...
Go on the eye poke. Nice.
Trying to gauge the eyes out. That's a much better tactic. I'll try that
so much easier.
And then it's like once you jarred it, it's like your body purposely does that so you can jar it again. So I just keep jarring it. But anytime I box, I forget about it. I don't even know it's there.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's a bit of tape.
Bit of concrete. Be right. Nothing's stopping me. I will literally break this thumb and still fight.
Jeez.
I don't care. Yeah.
Jeez, no trash talk at all. I'm going to break my thumb on your face, Joey. Jesus. That escalated. We're all good friends here. I'm going to break your face.
Yeah, fuck around, find out, Joey.
All right. Now we get on to the most important part of the evening. More important than who wins the boxing event. It all comes down to how good you look walking out, and it all comes down to the music. Tell me.
We'll see how we go with the walkout.
Who have we got?
Sure. So we've got Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes.
Original? Why? Is there
Original,
a reason? Is there a reason behind this?
Not really. I was playing so much music, like just sitting on Spotify going through heaps of stuff, and I wanted something like a little bit grungy but not too gangster. Like I just wanted something that was not poppy either. It's like, what am I going to do? And then I was going through, I think there was, the other option was a Red Hot Chili Peppers song, but I can't remember which one it was. But it was that or their song. And then I was like playing this song a lot, and I was like, okay, this one's it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
This one's good. We'll have a listen.
And I like the wording in it. It's perfect.
Okay, let's have a little listen to it. It's got just enough to get you pumped, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You getting pumped?
I am.
What have you already decided what bit it is that when you burst through those curtains?
I just had it playing from the start. Just from...
Are you going to give it like a warm-up? Are you going to like tease everyone saying, where is she?
I probably should.
Think about
it's the second fight. I'm going to think about it. I haven't really thought about this aspect of it. I've been so focused on everything else.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah.
I'd focus on the wrong things. I'd focus on walkout music.
I mean, obviously it's a really important aspect because this is a song that's going to get you pumped up for your fight.
Does it get you pumped?
It does.
Have you been
I'm pretty sure it says
depriving?
at the start they're going to fight you off or something.
Go have a listen.
I'm going to fight them off.
Oh, nice. Going to fight Joey off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been depriving yourself of this song so it hits a little bit harder on the night?
I played it a couple of times on the way to the gym, but I haven't like purposely not played it or anything.
Starve yourself of it.
Yeah, I pretty much just listen to your podcast. Someone's listening to it.
Does that get you pumped?
It does actually, because
Really?
It's like, I don't know why, just listening to the other boxers talk, it just gets you more inspired. Really like keeps me going. So
even though we don't talk about boxing at all, I can't believe he's got those WWE figures. I'm pumped.
Very true.
I really got to work on my interview technique. I think it is. That's a good song. The music this time around has been very, very good.
Yeah,
I have liked it. The last one, garbage.
Do you find that a lot of people use similar songs for their walkout?
I've never heard two people use the same song.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's solid.
I thought it would.
Yeah.
And it's very different. This group of people seems to have chosen song.
Oh.
Let's try and get that bug. Let's get my jab. No, it's gone. This group of people has selected music from a certain era, maybe from the late 90s to the... not late 90s. Oh, yeah, probably from about 2000, 2010. Seem to have selected that. And that's I thought it's very good music. The people that were in the last one selected, majority of it was the latest.
Mm-hmm.
Rocky ASAP or whatever it's got. I got no idea.
I was looking at like Kanye West and Dr. Dre and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, a little bit too gangster for me.
There's some old stuff that's good though.
But yeah, it's just there's so many songs, and you're just like, what is going to be my song to walk out to? Like, no. So some people had their song straight away. They just knew, like they're like, yeah, I've got my song. It's all good. We're ready. And I was like, I don't know. I'll just come up with something. So I don't know. This will do.
I've got my song planned for when I do PCR. There's no way.
Are you actually going to do PCR?
Nah. I have
you
all
seen too many plans to get in there?
I don't think. Maybe I very much don't think I'll do it. Nothing against it. I think it's an extraordinary event. I think it's the fact that I've had a bad run of injuries for the last few years. And excuses. Hang on. Let me just go to my book of excuses. Oh, here's a good one.
We all got plenty of those.
I think it's my body is working nicely at the moment, and I'm too scared to go back.
Look, I was in like agony last week. My body was exhausted, and I was like, how am I going to come out of this? Because I've just been training so much. I did a few Epsom salt baths and got in the sauna. I woke up the next day. I was like, I am back on.
Ready to go. Your nickname for the event is Kimbo Slice.
It is.
Is that because your cardio replicates that of Kimbo Slice? He has the worst cardio.
Robert, that's actually great.
Do you know who Kimbo Slice is?
I do know who Kimbo Slice
that's
is.
Good.
I kind of put my foot in my mouth one day telling a lady at work who Kimbo Slice was, because I went online and I was like, oh, he's dead now. And I was like, oh, yeah, he's probably like due soon anyway. And she goes...
He was due to die soon. He wasn't that old. He was about 45.
She goes...
My age.
What year was he born? I said 1974. She goes, I was born 1975. I was like, oh,
so he was due.
No.
Oh, okay. So in your opinion, once someone reaches late 40s, that's it. Sorry, you've had a great run.
Sorry, Jordan, you're on your way out. He's going to kill me.
74. Jeez, that's not much older than me. It's only got a few years on me. So what you're saying is I'm on the way out too.
Yeah.
Thanks. It's great. So my wife gets me taking out life insurance as I'm coming.
Have you done a will yet?
She did make me do one of those the other
look
day.
out. She knows.
She knows how to do my signature. She's already done it. So how did you come up with Kimbo Slice?
Well, everyone, or not everyone, but my friends call me Slice or Slicey, or just because obviously Kimbo nickname. So it kind of just formed from there. And then when I was talking to Glenn about doing PCR, he goes, you know your fine name's going to be Kimbo Slice, right? And I was like, yeah, 100%. Like,
no, you're going to come out looking like him with, do you know he used to wear those big gold chains?
Did
you
he?
Should.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, hang on. Let's have a look.
I definitely should. Show me. I feel like I'm starting to match him on my shoulders a bit.
Jesus, like I'm looking in the mirror. Like I'm looking at a photo of you here.
I know.
I'm sure he came out. Oh, look with the hands. Come out with that.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And she'd break those.
Yeah. Cool.
Hang on, how's he doing it? Hang on.
How is he doing it? He's like... Oh, you move that.
Okay, hang on. Which that one there?
Which one?
Perfect. You got a chance to go your rock hard abs as well. Ready? I'll get a good one out of that.
I don't know what it's called.
What are those headband things
called? It looks like a stocking on top of his head.
You gonna wear that? Maybe you should get that haircut as well. That'd suit you.
I've got it, but the opposite way.
Well, you got undercut.
I got my undercut.
Jeez, Kimbo Slice. He was something else.
Come out with the gangster sunnies on.
I'm sure
Honestly.
he used to wear big gold chains. There it is.
Has a speed dealer sunnies too.
Did
I did a gold chain.
Gobsmacked? Did your mouth guts Gobsmacked? Check out
Yeah.
my t-shirt. Thanks, Jade. Did you ask him to do it like
I should have.
in grills?
I should
That's what you should have done. A big gold one with teeth. He used to wear them. I'm sure he did. Oh, he should have done that.
Yeah, no, he had a photo with grills on earlier. Somewhere there.
That's what you should do. Come out with grills. Just intimidation. Anyway, how do we get onto this? So that's how you got Kimbo. It does make sense then, Kimbo, because your Instagram is K Slicey.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I always wanted it. Never made sense. But now it does.
It doesn't make sense to anyone unless you know the background to it. Yeah.
But I can't believe I didn't see that prior.
No, because you can't put in Kimbo Slice because it's all taken. And then
So
you
you were
can't put
gonna
in
go-
Slice or Slicey because that's all taken. So I was just like, I just have to go K Slicey.
I like it. It's
the
great.
biggest workaround I can do.
How do you reckon you're going to go on the night with the pressure?
It's a very good question. It could go two ways. Even Glenn was saying this to me the other day. He goes, there's two ways you could go. You could come out hard and do really well, or you could be quite nervous. So who knows? I can't talk for the night because obviously the lights and everything is just going to be quite full on. But I'm just going the mentality that I'm just going to go in and have an absolute blast and do my absolute best.
You seem a lot calmer now than you did 2 hours ago, I must admit.
Yeah.
You're a bit shaky at the start. No, not having a go, but
Nah, I know, and I know I'm quite an anxious person, so situations where I don't know what's going to happen, I kind of get quite worried, but I feel like, going there early, having a look around, getting a feel for it is definitely going to make a big difference.
make that day all about you.
Yeah, and I'm just going to channel my nervous energy into something good. So I'm just going to try and channel that into a good thing rather than letting it overcome me. So it's like a constant battle. I'm anxious a lot of the time.
You may get in the ring and be just the calmest you've ever been.
Yeah, who knows? I've just got to, I just got to back myself and just walk in and go. And that's why with training, I wanted to give everything I possibly could, because then I can walk in knowing I've done everything possible to be my absolute best in there. And like Glenn said to me the other day, you're not fighting Joey, you're fighting yourself. I was like, that is so true. And that's what it's all about. And that people don't necessarily understand why you're stepping in the ring, but that's pretty much what it comes down to for me. So we'll see. If
you have given it your all in the training, as much as obviously everyone does want to win, it can take the person that doesn't come away with a win. They can still come away with a massive sense of achievement as well.
Look, if I don't win, which fingers crossed, that's not the case. If I don't win, stepping in the ring is an achievement in itself.
Massive.
Like even going through this training, getting to that point, like a lot of people wouldn't even sign up to box.
You're sitting opposite one right here.
So look, I've already won. Every session that I've been in there, I've won because I've stepped back in, and I've continued to push even when I don't feel like it. Even when I'm bawling my eyes out, I'm still in there. I'm still pushing. So yeah, if I hadn't done that and I walked away with a lose, I probably would be quite disappointed.
It is a huge achievement, and I think that's something that some of you guys don't realise is the fact that you're getting in there.
Yeah, it's huge.
Massive.
Especially though it's so many people. It's a huge event. Like, it's incredible, and like so much respect for boxers, man. Like, so much respect. I don't know how they do 12 rounds of this.
Oh, and imagine that. I mean, it's their livelihood as well.
I know. There's so much pressure, like so much more pressure on them to, win, because that's their money. That's how they make a living. So, but at the end of the day, we're not professional boxers. We're just there to give it our all and put on a show. So it'll be good. I'm really looking forward to it.
You don't have long to go now.
Huh?
You don't have long to go now?
No, it's literally like a week away, 8 days away or something.
It's going to be here before you know it.
Yeah. Honestly, it's gone past so quickly. I blinked and it's gone past. I think I probably trained a little bit too hard last week because I was definitely feeling it, but I'm feeling back to myself and ready to step in. So
you're going to have a couple of days off before the event?
Yeah. So we obviously hitting it hard this week.
This weekend's your last weekend training.
Yeah, and then sort of time to taper off, focus on dropping some weight and taking it a bit more easier.
Because the weigh-ins are on Friday, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's right, 24 hours before the fights.
Yeah, so to do the weigh-in and then it's just being mentally prepared for it after that, just not getting into my head and kind of just going in with attitude that I want to win. That's what we want to come out with. So.
You're going to have so much support, not just from Glenn, not just from your dad or your partner, but that blue team and the same for the red team.
It has been endless support from the start. It's so good.
Madness.
It's such a good environment to be in.
Do you remember those guys at the last event standing over there at the side, the blue team?
Yeah.
Maniacs, those guys going nuts. I was closer. I'm sure the red team was doing it. I was right next to the blue team. That's the only reason I saw them. And yeah, if I've ever seen a group of people sort of unite as one to support everyone, it was those guys.
It's
on
incredible.
That night.
Like it's just an ongoing effect. And then you walk in and you meet people who have done the previous PCR in the gym and they're, hey, going with your training and asking you how you're doing and encouraging you with it. And they're like, just keep pushing through. And it's good. It's awesome. Such a good environment.
Beautiful.
Then I get to be that person for the next person that comes along.
Oh, yeah. Always back it up and start helping train.
Yeah.
Start talking about how calm you were through the whole process. You'd be able to throw the back in my day. We did it like this.
When I was a boxer.
Yeah, I remember when it was tough. Well, that's about it. 2 hours 30.
Yes.
2 hours 30.
Solid effort.
Gas bagging.
Love a chat.
Thank you very much for coming in. You are third last. I've only got 2 more to go.
Thank you for having me.
That's the end of PCR 9. 7 days out, 8 days out, 9 days out. I don't know. By the time I get this up, it's probably going to be 2 days out.
Next time I see you, I'll be stepping in the ring.
I look forward to it. I'll be ringside there.
Yep.
Be Chen. I'm Team Blue. Everyone knows that. Tomorrow I'll be Team Red.
Until someone comes in that's on the red team.
Thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
After next Saturday week, if you ever want to come back in and talk about your experience, just know that you are more than welcome to come back in. Thanks, mate. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you on the night.
Thank you.